Welcome to the East Bridgewater School Committee meeting of August 18th, 2026. At this time, I would take a motion to open this meeting.
So moved.
Second. Moved by Dan, second by Leslie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. And I would like to thank EBCAM for always recording and live streaming our meetings. And please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And next up, we have Superintendent's Corner. Oh, well, first, before that, welcome back, everybody.
That was the first line of my corner. Yes, welcome back. We're gearing up to be back in full swing. Just a few things I want to highlight as far as the summer and as we're transitioning into the start back to the school year. As we had mentioned in June, we had our extended school year program with our special education department. Mr. Phelan reported we had 102 students that came for ESY, so lots of great opportunities for students to reinforce the skills and prevent learning loss, which was great. Our little Vikings Institute enrichment went off great as always. All the sessions were full. And Mrs. Barrasso and her team are always building that excitement in students so that they're signed up for 1 week and they like it so much, so then they try to sign up for another week and get as many weeks in before the end, so that was great. We conducted a little over 30 physicals for our student athletes. Our school physician was here with one of our nurses last week to do physicals for students that required it, as well as Mr. Chandra was here doing concussion training for our athletes. Next week will be tryouts and sports will be starting up next week. This was our first week for new staff. So Mrs. McPartland will be working with them tomorrow. We'll have a welcome luncheon for them. They've been doing orientation in their own buildings. They'll have some professional development this week, a chance to get acclimated into their rooms before all staff will return next Tuesday. So we have our 3 opening days for staff next week. We have Tuesday, which they'll have their orientation at their building. We'll have our district-wide welcome in the afternoon here, and then Wednesday's a day for them to set up their rooms, and then Thursday will be professional development all day for them. They'll have Friday to rejuvenate, and the students will start Monday, August 31st.
What
Can
time
I jump
is
in too? We also have Start Strong. Start
Oh,
Strong
yes.
is tomorrow. New staff are actually on Thursday. So Start Strong, we have our NE students entering K, 3, or 7 as they're going to a new building. There's going to be like an acclimation program tomorrow at each of those buildings for 3 hours where they can come, they can visit the classrooms, tour the buildings, see some of the special areas, and get to know some of their classmates before they start in 2 weeks.
Is that daytime or evening?
Daytime. Yep, it's tomorrow morning. They start 8:45 and then 15-minute increments after that. So Central School is 8:45 they start. They'll start at 9 at Mitchell School and then at 9:15 at the junior senior high school.
Wow,
Yeah, it'll be great.
that's pretty good.
What time is the, are you doing the big all-staff kickoff?
We
like
are.
did last year?
So they will be up here for lunch from 12 to 1, and then we'll be in the auditorium at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So 1 to
I might
2:30.
Try to come to that.
Great.
Which day is that, 1 to 2?
That's on Tuesday, the 25th. As well as band camp is going on this week as well.
Oh, I heard kids in the auditorium playing.
Everybody's getting geared up. As far as new staff, we're still finalizing staff members coming in and signing agreements. The great news is we're pretty much all full teaching positions. We're looking for a handful of teaching assistants, instructional support assistants. I believe Central School was still looking for 2, Mitchell School was looking for 1, and the junior senior high school was looking for 2. But all professional staff positions have been filled. As far as our leadership team, as I shared with the committee, Josh Kavanaugh was unanimously chosen as our technology director. So we have Josh in that position, as well as for our athletic director position. Those interviews are happening on Thursday. We had 40 applicants. We have a team of 7 committee members. We have 2 student athletes, 2 coaches, administrator, Mr. Chandra, our athletic trainer, Nikki Oliveira, our president of our boosters, will all be part of that interview team, and those interviews will be conducted on Thursday. We have continued with Mr. Hannigan as our interim athletic director until the position is permanently filled. So, hoping that our leadership team will be all full and ready to go. And lastly, with our administrative team, as you'll see in your packet, Mr. Phelan, our special education director, has announced his retirement. He'll be retiring in December. We'll be hanging on to him as long as we can, and then getting ready to transition, as I mentioned to Mr. Pika, probably looking at an interim position until the end of the year once people are more readily available. It's kind of hard to fill those positions in the middle of the year. But we'll look into that more closely around October. Our administrative retreat, Mrs. McPartland and I held 2-day administrative retreat last week. The first day on Monday, we had the building principals and assistant principals. We had a training down in Plymouth at Cottage Park. We had a training on supervision and evaluation. And then we decided to do a little something fun to actually make it a retreat. We did a little harbor tour on the Pilgrim Bell, and then we had lunch at Tavern on the Wharf. And then on Wednesday, we had the full administrative team here in the library, where we had not only our principals, our assistant principals, and our directors as well. So those 2 days really gave us an opportunity as a full team to come together, not only to talk about housekeeping issues, but really to look over our strategic plan, to get ready with our focus and initiatives for the year, as well as goal setting. And then lastly, the Central School Building Committee, even though it's been summer, the committee has not stopped. We've still been holding our school building committee meetings. The design team has met a number of times. We've met about the landscape. We've met about the interior design. We've submitted to the MSBA 60% completion of our design. 90% completion will be due October 1st. So we pretty much want everything solidified to the best of our ability by that time. So,
And is the design inside or outside or both?
it would be for both that we'd be submitting for.
No more purple.
What's that?
No more purple.
No, they keep bringing the purple back, so I don't know, maybe they have lots of extra purple tiles somewhere, but, nope. I think I shared with the committee, the teacher team that's been working with us at Central School really invested in more of a nature theme, kind of like from seed to flower, and how the transition happens and students bloom as they become second graders and get ready to transition. So we have this vision of a tree in the lobby and color themes throughout the building. So I'll be showing the team as we get ready to submit those plans. Exciting. Overwhelming, but exciting. I
Is
think
there any
that's all I
update
have.
on the technology audit?
That's a good question. So I've reached out to them a couple of times. They've been finalizing. Every time I've reached out, we're almost ready, we're almost ready. They have had quite a few conversations with Mr. Kavanaugh because we are holding off on filling his position, the position that he was in prior to taking over the director position, because we want that audit so that we know what skill sets we should be focused on. So the short answer is no, we do not have that completed assessment yet, but we're on them about making sure that we do have that ASAP. Anything else? I feel like I just,
No, that was informative. Next up, we have reports and discussions. We have the 26-27 school committee meeting calendar. I'm requesting a date change from August 17th to August 24th, making it a week later, because this August 17th seems to be a little on the early side.
Fine by me.
We want to vote on it now, or do you want to wait till the end?
Is there an action item?
Yes?
I'd say do it during the action items.
Okay, that's fine with me.
It's fine.
Okay, so the 2026 proposed school committee meeting calendar is next up on the agenda, and this is our draft of the school committee planning calendar, and as always, it's a fluid document. Sometimes things might have to be tweaked, changed, added, but this is our base of what the things that we need to be doing and the timeframes we need to be doing them. So, but if we have to add, we will add to it. And we'll vote on that in the action item section. Does anybody have any questions about it?
No.
And in review of, so on this, so we have 2 members that are not here, and I was gonna ask to table the operating protocols and the school committee goals, so that way we can all do them, because they pertain to all of us. We should probably wait until everyone's here.
To approve those?
Yes, and.
The new
and-
ones?
Yes, and,
Okay.
just to review and sign, because we have to sign them too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then school committee we can skip past that, there's nobody. MASC Joint Conference Annual Business Meeting, that's November 4th to the 6th. We have, we need to know if anybody's interested in being a voting delegate going to the MASC. It's just a one-day thing. And usually they have something beforehand on a time frame. I don't know when they do it, but it's before that day. It's before that whole conference. And hopefully it's sometime in December before our September sometime in October, like the beginning or end of September. So that way, people, whoever the voting delegate is, can let us know what the resolutions talk about, and then we have to vote on them in October. So basically, right now, we just need to know if anybody's August, we have to know probably by September.
I think it's,
Let's see, what does it say?
It's a Friday.
So registration is before September 5th in order to avoid increase in the registration fee. It says that this form here must be received by October 20th.
Oh, okay, so we have time. Hopefully, we'll know by September, but if anybody's interested and would like to sign up now for it,
I'll do it.
you want to?
Yeah.
Yay, thanks, Dan. Oh, is anybody else interested?
I can't miss it.
I think so. Okay, so it's gonna be Dan, so we can have you sign this, we'll have you sign this tonight.
Okay.
Want to do it at the end?
Yeah, we can do it at the end.
Okay.
And then an alternate?
Oh. Anybody interested in the alternate? I don't know if I can. We can check with Crystal and Aaron. Maybe one of them
I
will be
mean,
interested.
I don't know why I wouldn't.
You'll be there.
Yeah.
You'll be there unless you're not here anymore.
Oh, jeez.
It's dark.
You mean on the committee, right?
Well, now you have a reason to stay around.
Yeah.
Yes, just at least until you get that done. Okay. And we also have annual reappointment of school physician, Dr. Constantinos Papathanasio.
What about, I'm sorry to interrupt, what about we're tabling the goals till next time, is that
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Okay, got it.
I don't know if I said his name correctly, but that's our school physician, and every year we have to reappoint him.
We refer to him as Dr. Costas.
Okay. So we'll talk about that. We'll vote on that in the,
All right, I have that signed.
And what's his role exactly? It's just for like consultation type?
He is for the majority consultation. We need him for medication delegation, for the nurse to be able to administer medications during the school day, and for them to give approval for it to be on field trips. He'll do that sign off. The only time we typically have him here in person is for those physicals for student athletes that don't have the availability to get physicals through their physicians.
next up, we have Director of Technology job description. Does anybody know if, either you or Mrs. McPartland, if you know, is this a new, it's not a new job description, is it, or is it?
It is, because the previous was right underneath that, we had a district technology coordinator.
Oh.
And we're moving to a director.
And you probably you must have used something as a, like a model type.
Yes, so we used descriptions from other school districts.
Oh, good.
What would be the main difference between a director and a coordinator?
So more about the oversight of the entire department. Whereas before, when we operated with a coordinator, everyone pretty much had their expertise, whereas the director will be responsible for having department meetings, knowing what each member of the department is responsible for, developing a multi-year plan, technology plan. So definitely more vision and oversight than a coordinator would have had.
And is this role reporting to you or John?
So it's under me, with obviously opportunities for designees depending on what the situation is.
Okay.
They'll have annual goals like the other members of the leadership team, evaluations.
I'm sure you'll be right on top of it.
So is the coordinator role disappearing?
Yes.
Thank you.
How many total people will be in IT after you add the director?
So the department has 5 total. The assessment may tell us that we need to change that.
Okay.
But at this point in time, it'd be 5.
5, okay. Thank you.
And next up, we have Assistant Superintendent Jen McPartland. You're going to talk to us about, I'm guessing you're talking to us about the title change for behavioral specialist to behavior support specialist and the mission, vision, core values, and directory information and photo video permission.
Yeah, just a couple updates. So the first thing is, a few months ago, you had approved the job description for our behavior support. I believe we had it as behavior support staff. And then after going back and discussing it with the behavior support staff and also the administrators, they thought if we changed it to just BSA, we have ISAs, instructional support assistants, so now we have behavioral support assistants. It more accurately captured what we are asking for them to do each day. So we just changed it to BSAs, and we tweaked 2 of the bullet items. They're about 3/4 of the way down. That it formally said that they assist in the development of behavior plans, and instead they may be asked to assist in the implementation. Their expertise would not necessarily have them developing plans. It would be having them help to implement the plans under the BCBA. So we just wanted to adjust that to just make it a little bit clearer. So that's the only change that was made there. The second thing, we just wanted to update you that you had already approved the mission, the vision, and the core values that came out of our strategic planning. Those have all been updated in the handbooks that you had already approved. So nothing changed except we just put those in place of our old mission, vision, core values, and they're already updated on our website for our coming school year.
Can I ask you really quick about the BSAs? How many are in the district?
We have 2 per building.
2 per building.
Yep.
What was driving the request to change the name? Just I'm thinking 30,000 feet where we went from coordinator to director, but now it seems like you're kind of going backwards from where we were from specialist to assistant. I'm just thinking 30,000 feet, if I had my child that needed those services, I'd rather them with a specialist than an assistant, so.
So it's really about the qualifications. So those positions were titled specialists, but they didn't necessarily have expertise, speciality.
Right.
So they actually support administration. They report under administration. If a teacher needs assistance in their classroom with a student who maybe becomes dysregulated, that support person would then help maybe take them for a walk, take them to the spot classroom if they need to get some work done in a private setting. So we just felt like the title was more elevated than the role and the qualifications of the personnel in the role.
Makes sense. So they
And they're
truly
not-
are assistants in the.
Yeah,
Correct.
they're not coordinating, they're
No.
implementing. Gotcha.
Exactly. And then finally, just as a heads up, every year, we're required by DESE to make sure that we notify parents that directory information is sometimes asked, we're asked to report out directory information to groups like PTOs or the YMCA or the vocational schools or military recruiters. So we have to give parents the option to opt out of us sending that information. So next week on Wednesday, all of the building administrators will be sending out a parent square message with an opt-out form. So if parents do not want the directory information for their child shared, they can click the opt-out button. Also on there is going to be the photo and video permission, and that's where if we were to take photos in the classroom or we take any of the video of activities and we want to put it on our website or we want to include it in any of our yearbooks, we also need permission from families. So we chose to do an opt-out because most often parents are fine with it, but if they choose they don't want it, they just have to click the button. After September 4th, that's kind of where they'll have about a week and a half to submit the form, and after that, consent would be assumed. That'd be okay, but if a parent over the course of the year decides they want to change that, they can just fill out the form and not have that information shared. So just wanted you to know that was going out next week.
Thank you.
Sure.
And we're gonna table the business financial update and.
Mr. Shea did want me to let the group know that we ended the year under budget by $7,549.
Wow.
A little
And he'll be
extra.
taking those monies and applying them to something for a future, or for something that we need, or
Sure.
something.
Technically, it goes back to the town, but I'm sure they
Oh,
can.
he pays
go
something.
on something. Sometimes we'll prepay, or it'll go into a revolving fund is typically what happens, but with the permission of the town, because technically it should go back into the general fund.
Okay. I thought we
They
always
seem to be
prepaid.
very collaborative, though, about that.
Yeah.
Also about the phone system, so I think Mr. Shea maybe talked to the group in the spring at the school committee meeting about us changing the phone system. So that's still in process. I think all the phones are in place, but they're just working out all the kinks. We have gone with Verizon One Talk smartphones, which also, Mr. Kavanaugh has told us that there would be hotspots connected to those phones as well. So we have tightened up on our Wi-Fi, especially with personal devices. This would give an opportunity for staff to then connect their cell phone to that hotspot in the classroom. So we're looking to start those up next week before the start of school. So our old phones, we have double phones right now going on our desks right now as we slowly make that transition over and not lose communication in the meantime. So.
And that's John Phelan's notification of his intent to retire. And then we have correspondence from the MASC president, Mrs. Denise Hurst. And this is with, I don't know if you guys already read your correspondence that we probably received in the mail, but Glenn Kuchar is the executive director of MASC, and he's going to be retiring. I don't know who's gonna fill his big shoes. There's big shoes to fill. So we'll see what happens. Next up, we have our action section. So, after review, we reviewed the payroll warrant 51PS dated 6/7, okay, I'll take a motion to approve payroll warrant 51PS dated June 17th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
Actually, I have to abstain, that's probably the one that I wasn't supposed to, so I abstained from that one, because I didn't sign it. Okay, and I would take a motion to approve payroll warrant 53PS dated 6/30/26.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I would take a motion to approve payroll warrant 1PS dated 7/1/2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
Take a motion to approve payroll warrant 3PS dated July 15th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would take a motion to approve payroll warrant 5PS dated July 29th, 2026.
So moved.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
And I would take a motion to approve accounts payable warrant SW #55 dated June 30th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And take a motion to approve accounts payable warrant SW #6 dated July 29th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
I would take a motion to approve the 2026-2027 school committee meeting calendar date change from August 17th, 2027 to August 24th, 2027.
So moved.
Moved by Dan,
Second.
second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I would take a motion to approve the proposed 2026-2027 school committee planning calendar.
So moved.
Moved by Dan,
Second.
second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
And I would take a motion to approve the school committee's oh no, we're skipping that. We're gonna table table the operating protocols and, where's the goals on there?
Yeah, I was
Not
spot on.
there. That's fine. Take a motion to nominate Dawn,
Dan?
Dan.
sorry. Dan, Dawn.
You are gonna be here.
I take a motion to nominate Dan Pika to school committee delegate to the annual MASC-MASS Joint Conference Business Meeting on November 6th,
Second.
2026.
So moved.
Sec-
So moved. So moved, sorry.
Moved by Leslie,
Second.
second by Dawn, all in favor?
Aye.
I almost called you Dan. Too close. I would take a motion, who's gonna be, we don't, did we say we had an
No,
alternate?
you-
Oh, no,
we
we
said
have,
we
we're gonna
would
have
talk
to
to
table the
Crystal.
alternate.
Yeah.
I would take a motion to approve the employment agreement with Dr. Costas as the school's physician effective July 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
And I would take a motion to approve the Director of Technology job description.
So moved.
Moved by Dan,
Second.
second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
And I would take a motion to change the title from behavior specialist to behavior support assistant, as well as the updated job description.
So moved.
Moved by Dan,
Second.
second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
And I would take a motion to approve the June 16th, 2026 school committee meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
And I was thinking about a future workshop. If we were to have a workshop, what days and times, or what days would be good for you, just to get an idea?
And are we talking evenings or weekends?
Either, anything.
Well, I think,
Preferably evenings, though, but.
don't they vary, like the length of the workshop vary based on the topic?
Yes, but usually typically I'd say it was 2 hours, give or take.
I mean,
Monday, Thursday.
I can do Mondays, are the best night for me.
Monday should work, depending on the
Okay.
time.
So on a future Monday, you said Mondays? Okay, so on a future Monday. And
Should we poll the committee
The other
to
two?
see poll the whole committee to see like what topic might be of most interest to everybody?
yes, I'll get a list too. I'll
Okay.
get a list and then email it out. Well, we probably have to talk about it at the mid-September meeting, because we all should vote on it at an
Okay.
open meeting.
All right.
I'll get list. Okay, and I would take a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Dan, second by Leslie, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Have a good school year, everybody.